So far, we have been able to set up routing for our project. We have started creating controllers. We have not worked on model, but in this lecture, we are actually going to focus on views. We are going to pull in a templating engine, which is Laravel Blade, that we'll be using for the view part of MVC. Okay, so I'm going to quickly rename this folder to views. So this is going to be the folder where all our HTML files will be located. All right, so let's go over to packages.org, and then we are going to look for Filio, Laravel Blade. Okay, so use the simple and yet powerful Laravel Blade templating engine as a standalone component. Going to click on this and then just grab the composer require command. Let's head over to the command line and then paste it here. Then we're going to give it some time to just pull in the project. All right, so it's pulling the dependency. Okay, so the various dependencies have been pulled in by Composer. All right, so now we can go back to our test editor. Look at composer.json. We can see that we have Philo Laravel Blades 3.1. Okay, so our next step now is to actually set it up. Okay, so we have put in the package. Let's now set it up in our project. For this, I'm going to just create a function inside of our functions folder, epa.php. So we'll be creating our first function here. This is going to be function view. This function is going to actually accept two arguments. The first one is going to be the path, so the file that we actually want to load in. And then the second argument is going to be an array, which will represent any data that we want to pass to the view. Let's call this data. Let's set it to an empty array initially. All right, so at the top here, we are going to import the Filio project. So we're going to say use. It's going to be Filio Blades. All right, so we are going to create an instance of the Blade class. So we're going to say Blade equals to new Blade. So the Blade instance will actually require two parameters. One is going to be the path to the view, while the other is going to be the path to a cache directory. Remember previously that I created a cache directory inside of Bootstrap. Okay, so this is going to be the one that we'll specify as the second argument. And then the first one is going to be the folder where all our views will be located. So we're going to specify the path to this folder, resources, views, and then Bootstrap cache. Okay, so we're going to define them here. The first one will be view, should be equal to underscore directory, right? So slash dot slash, check where are we now. Okay, so it's going to be a dot. We're going to say dot again, slash, should be able to get resources, slash views. Right, so this is going to be our view part, and then the other one is going to be the cache part. So we'll do the same thing, underscore directory dot slash dot slash. All right, since both of them are at the same level, so we know we need to go one more level up, slash bootstrap slash cache. Okay, so this is the path to our cache folder. So we're going to take this and pass it here as the first argument, and then cache will be the second argument. Okay, so the final thing that we need to do here is just say echo blade view make, and then we are going to pass it the argument, okay, path command, and then data. After that, we just need to render it. Okay, so render function. All right, so this is all we need to do for the view function. We're not going to be able to use this now immediately unless we want to require so many files. That will be all for this lecture. In the next lecture, we are now going to actually create a route dispatcher class, which will actually tie together all the functionality that we have here. So we're going to be using our routes controller and view all together inside of our route dispatcher class. So that will be where we actually make all of these work together hand in hand to begin to put together the MVC part of the application. All right, so see you.